That's the only problem people see in the society. Una drug ambassador, easy no. He said they don't yab my guy. Very dark black man.
My people.
Wahala dey oh. Wahala dey, my people. The son of legend Seun Kuti don come outside come blast Naira Marley, the law ambassador. Make una come here because make una just listen.
I still say they don't yab my guy. Very dark black man. Say no fresh. That's what they yab themselves during the election. They say if you fresh by who? Me but wash your leg. I'll get them my milk. You're so fresh. And my wife, my melt me. Sorry, let me rephrase. Yay! I don't tell my guys, say me no mind them. I say the yab anybody want to talk true for this country. You know, when you live your life, you know, you try to use your life, oppress anybody. For one of the new songs for my album, my next album when they come, the song named A Day Your Day. I talk, say, I no get time to oppress to impress. I'm too busy being myself. I no get time to oppress to impress. I'm too busy being myself. This I can't wait to drop this album on you guys, man. I'll tell you, I'm really excited about my next project. You know, because if you are yourself, I mean, you know the things people they look at you, they wear, as long as you are happy with who you are. Now those people who don't really they happy with who they be, need other people to validate those things where they buy to add to themselves. You know, without those things where they buy to add to themselves, they have no value. Now those things give them value, it's true. When I look at their behavior, they are rude, they are uncouth, they are loud, they are wicked, they are aggressive, extra unnecessarily violent, they are apolitical, they are ignorant. You know, so their character is really lacking. You know, their character is really lacking. And when they talk, they are liars, they are pretenders, they are fake. You know, in their character, there's nothing to really write home about. You know, so they need to change. They need to change the narrative to see all those negative things where they be. No matter so far they feel put Gucci on top, put Louis Vuitton on top. They inside an expensive place all the time. They show life. So far they get all those things, say they be, you know, they be good people. I mean, who did this to us? Who did this to us? Both we and those people. You know, we need cane. Both the people we do it to us, everybody need flogging. Serious flogging, at least 24 strokes. 12 on the right cheek, 12 on the left cheek. You know. So for me, I beg go, more than no make VD, no mind the VDM. Don't mind them. No mind them. Radio. Say no to drugs. Say no to drugs. Speech. Drug is damaging the youth of Nigeria. You see? We as African people, we must let these people say, we don't hear this story before. We don't hear this story before. We don't hear this story before. We don't hear that for America. War on drugs. We've heard it. Launched in the 80s. Billions of dollars, millions of lives destroyed. What is the repercussion of the war on drugs in America? Did it solve the problem or it made it worse? Problems. You know, the reason why young people in Nigeria are self-destructing is because you don't give them anything to self-construct with. The only thing available to young Nigerians are things to self-destruct. There's nothing for them to self-construct. Ignorance is the problem in this country. You see, these people might as well, they for radio, they shout all day. I post for my page, you know, I post some, like a couple of months ago, say Premier League clubs don't all agree, say by next season, they don't go wear any betting logo for their shirts, and they don't go advertise any betting for their stadium. I post them. Government no make rule, government no say, hey, Premier League club, stop advertising gambling. No. The owners of the Premier League by themselves, looking at the data and the statistics of the dangers where gambling don't they cause for their country, even their sports. Look now, Tonali has gotten 8 months ban. Tonali of Newcastle. This person, look at Tony of Brentford. Same thing, 10 months ban. They don't say the thing they enter into the sports. Say the gambling gone now, they destroy the sports itself. Them by themselves, they make decision. They no talk say, youth, stop gambling. You are gambling your life away. They set the example. They won't stop her so that people will not say something bad they inside. They won't set there because they love their, so at least they love their business. And then they also love their society. Nobody in Nigeria, I thought everybody come outside, they abuse me. Because gambling company, they put money fall off in their pocket. I tell you categorically, gambling, they cause more harm for any society than any drug can cause. Yes, the numbers are there. The numbers are there. People that commit suicide because of gambling debts, families that are ruined. It's almost like people are going to prison. You know, when you take the father out of the house, the way gambling addiction tears families apart. Nobody's talking about that. You know? Because all this is still symptom of the ignorance of our youth. If the youth of Nigeria are not ignorant, they know they fall for these traps. Now, what they cause ignorance for society? Ignorance in society is caused when elders are cowards. I repeat, ignorance in society is caused when the elders of that society are cowards. When you are too afraid to tell your children the truth. When you are too afraid to tell young people the truth, because no one make young people yab you. They fear their mouth. Pass as you respect the education you're supposed to give them. We live in a country where our government itself is afraid to educate the youth. Afraid. Literally, they're afraid to educate their own young people. They rather indoctrinate the people. The religious institutions rather tell the people lies to keep them ignorant than to give them true spiritual education. Martin Luther King, na pastor. Na pastor. I don't even like to use America as example for this kind of thing. You know, I won't make we study people where they even closer to us in terms of their political development. The South Americans, go and look at the history of the South Americans. The way their priests stood on the side of the poor people, denouncing the activities of their rich and their politicians. Many priests were killed in those years in South America for standing up and speaking truth to power. Many of them were jailed. Many of them went on exile. But for Africa, let's say, now evil people, they control these institutions here. Too afraid, now fear, cowardice, to tell their people the truth. So you must now blame the people for the symptom of your own cowardice. Many young people on the street. Today I did talk to my friend. I don't want to mention her name. We did do work together. You know, I did for a place. We did discuss some strategies. She can say, Nigerian people too like sex. I said to her, what else is there to do? We are bored. We are bored. Are we going to space? Are we going to space? We are bored. We are not manufacturing young people, no programs for society to excite the intellectual and positive sides of young people. How many areas get youth community center? How many areas get youth community center? How many programs there to stimulate the mind of the youth in a positive way? See people for Big Brother, we know if we answer adults for Big Brother, we know if we answer primary school questions. But these are the people that they will give millions of naira to. The fact that their ignorance is so glaring doesn't stop anything from happening in terms of them receiving their money and their fame and their prestige. Ignorance is the real issue here. And the solution to ignorance is education. Who are the people that are going to invest in this education? It's supposed to be the elders of this society. Those in control of the commonwealth of this society. Those people that are making their wealth off the land of the people. Any one of you making your money off the land, whether you are extracting from under the land, you are growing on the land, you are building factories and infrastructure on the land for your own enrichment, you owe a responsibility to that land to develop it. But because you want people to continue to lie to themselves as if you have no responsibility to us. You have a responsibility to us, sir. I don't care how much you bribe all these influencers to be hailing you for the nonsense you do with our commonwealth, the way you throw our own wealth in our face and talk down on us with our own money and look down on us and pay people to confuse our brain. No matter how much you do it, I will continue to tell you that what you are doing is wrong, that you owe us a responsibility. Our commonwealth is not for your personal enjoyment and your personal comfort and largesse. Nigeria needs a redistribution of wealth. You know, some people are still in the illusion. One person even talked to my page, but no answer. But go answer here. You where you get Benz? Why you never go sell your Benz big school? They tell you say na your oil money now I take buy Benz. They tell you say your politician give me money where I take buy Benz. How many jobs I they do for this country? All the work I don't do for Nigeria. Since I start music for this country, all the money I don't make for this country for music, no reach to buy my car. Now the mad me. If they add all the money I don't make for Nigerian music industry, add everything together, it no reach to buy one of my cars. One. It can't even pay my rent. The money I make in Nigeria every year cannot pay my rent in Nigeria for 1 year. Now me they give you money. I don't understand this nonsense. Even at that, even though artists make money in this country, it is still not their job. Because the artist is selling his personal creativity. It is the job of those that are selling everybody's property. But you are afraid of them. You want to suddenly turn them into everybody. That's why when fuel is scarce, they increase money for fuel. Immediately, government cut subsidy. Say, immediately president said he remove subsidy. All the fuel company increase money for fuel. Waiting influencers and their media will begin talk. Nigerians, we have our own problem. Even if government talk this thing, now say we will just quick Nigerians, we have our own problem. Say now all Nigerians get fuel station. Now all of us get petrol station. Not be the Nigerians who get petrol station. Why not say all these petrol sellers, all these petrol marketers, all these marketers now you are wicked. They don't fit talk down. Suddenly marketers are all Nigerians. The failure, the reason why young people for Nigeria are so into drugs is the stress you put on their minds, the disillusionment you create in their lives. Every psychiatrist knows that drug addiction is a form of escapism. They are escaping something. That's why when you open when they get chance, they are escaping your country too. They are escaping the reality you are creating for them. The reality that they create for the young people of this country no match their own potential for them, their own wish for them to fulfill their own personal potential. The reality you create for them no match them. So what do you expect? So instead of you to create program in theoretical physics, programs in robotics, programs in rocket science, programs in advanced chemistry, coding, all these programs that will excite the minds of the youth positively. Listen, no society can be 100% great. Some people will still be vagabonds and layabouts. That's how society is. But the majority of young people that are positive should be engaged. How do we know now that one area boy in the street is not a talented historian, but has no way to, there's no program to support his dream of being a historian? If a philosopher in Nigeria, say you study philosophy and you are great at philosophy, what is the program for you in this country? How do you live? How do you survive? How are they creating programs to engage that kind of mindset, to create new ideas, to mold our society? And you complain that such a person will become a drug addict? Of course, or a drunkard. You people accept drunkard, but you don't want to accept drug addict. You accept that young people are drinking themselves to death everywhere. Is drinking not killing people? Just the way this drunkards everywhere, fam. Everybody is drinking like a fish, out of their minds, like in a competition. What do you think is going on in this country? All your children can't sleep. They are ashamed of you, but they cannot say it. So they spend the money you are giving them, taking all these drugs and drinking themselves to stupor every night. Go all the clubs full. Why must you drink every night? What are you escaping? What is so sad that you cannot just be with yourself one day? What's so sad in your life that you must catch cruise every day? Is life of catching cruise every day? No, you are running from the reality. We all have the ways to run away from the reality of Nigeria. Not be everybody get money to enter plane anytime they like. As like our children, when I don't give them international passport of other countries with private jets, when the reality of Nigeria tire them, they go still cut from Nigeria. Then the reality of their life go still tire them. They go enter drug. Not be one person they find kidney for a pikin whenever reach 35 years. They find kidney for us. So the papa enter jail looking for kidney. So what are we saying here? Why are we talking as if alcoholism is not even a bigger problem in Nigeria than drug use? Alcoholics, left, right, and center. People that cannot do without drinking in one day. They don't fit. And that's the majority of people. Because you are not engaging the minds of African people. African people, we are naturally gifted. We are naturally brilliant people. Trust me. That's why many Africans, they are willing to do anything to leave their situation, so that they can express some of this their brilliance, even though they never nurture around to become something positive. They want to express that brilliance the way they can. Everybody is entering creative industry because it gives them some chance to express some brilliance. It's the only chance left. It's the only chance. What are people doing with all our money? You are sitting on top of it to buy Ferrari for your children and carry your girls to Dubai. Give them money to go and do yash so they can come and shake it for you. Instead of you to invest money in the education of these people, in the upliftment of their consciousness, and she advert drug kakiri. Where is the advert for stop drinking also? That one will offend your masters that own the drinking company, Abi. Where is the advert to stop gambling in this society that is destroying lives? That one will offend your masters that own the company, Abi. Drag. That's the only problem people see in the society. When a drug ambassador, he dey prison, oh. When a drug ambassador, he dey prison. They say he keep person, he old person. Although in a lie they lie for your head, but I mean. So what is the issue here we are discussing? Gong. You are failing young people. You are blaming them again for failing them. You are failing them. Give them things to engage with. Then now let's see if they don't engage with those things positively. Emma come also want MC Olu come buying one jet as thugs for you. All of them will control thousands of boys who are supposed to build this country. You put them under people like that. Put them in different transport park. You don't need to create programs to engage them. You give them Kakemawa. That's why they go say they ban Okada. Celebrities go, we are going to protest for them not to ban Okada. You want your children to ride Okada? They come call me that time and say, I can never go and protest for Nigerians to be given the chance to ride Okada. I'm not a bastard. Because I don't wish my own child to ride Okada. So anybody going to protest that Nigerians should ride Okada means you just want Nigerians to be doing something and not face you for being part of the destruction of their life. Make them command the Okada for their yash. Make poverty enter. Make our eye open. Make we not say war won't start for our development. They will appease people with poverty. How can you be using poverty to appease somebody? Which kind of wickedness be that? Can you pray for any member of your family to ride Okada as you go and protest so people can ride Okada? Ride Okada like my child. Abi? I want my own child to ride Okada. Where are the programs? You turn rocket scientist to Okada rider. Just when you turn lawyer to cake maker. Turn doctor to event planner. Government magic. Fela never see that one that time. Maybe I go do government magic part 2. Because Fela said they turn electric to candle. Government magic. Then me turn electric to candle. Government magic.